Hey, I'm lesbian.
I thought you were American.
With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see it. Octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on the sine wave, swinging through the stars.
What's going on, guys? Turkehy came back with a brand new video. Now today we have battle number 2 for the NPL Minors Tryout Tournament. Now here's my team. Decided to put my team builder in this one because it is kind of an important match. It's versus Turkehy. Now if any of you know who Turkehy is, he's a well-known Pokemon battler in the community. Now his link's definitely in the description. Make sure you go check him out. He uploads pretty frequently, and he's a great YouTuber. Again, check him out. And you know, let's just get started. And also, if you hear like this weird buzzing in the background, my Camtasia is being like messed up, so I don't know how to fix that. But like, just ignore it for now. So my first bring of my first mon of my team, excuse me, is Electabuzz. Now, Electabuzz is my switch in. Hold up, let me. Actually, no. Electabuzz is my switch into Celesteela. Now, with Magnerize, I could switch into it, outspeed it. Most variants of it. I think this outspeeds it flat out, but I could be wrong on that. But this, I could outspeed it and Magnerize if it tries to go for EQ, and Thunderbolt, Volt Switch is mostly the coverage I need, because I could just Toxic, Garchomp, Toxic pretty much everyone on this team, as it doesn't really have a heal bell user outside of Gardevoir, I believe. So yeah, that's Electabuzz. Aerodactyl, this is my only switch into Garchomp because he can easily bring Poison Jab, which destroys Tapu Fini. So bringing this as like my lead, Stealth Rock, Roost, you know, stuff like that. Didn't put any speed on there. Kind of regret doing that, but like he turns out to be like Scarf Searchimon, so like doesn't really matter. Next one, Victini Isalva. This is my switch into Gardevoir. Shadow Ball does like 30-something%, I'm not sure. And even though I'm minus in special attack, with 84 EVs, I think I 2 KO defensive Garchomp with Glacier, so that's nice. V-Create, I think always does like around 80 to like 100 on Gardevoir if he's not defensive. 16 in speed, not sure what that outspeed, maybe Rotom or Breloom. Don't quote me on it though, it outspeeds something, that's all I know. Sorry guys, I made this team a while back and I battled him like 2 or 3 days ago, depends when this goes up, so sorry about that. U-turn, full momentum, Bolt Strike, just because I needed a filler move maybe to hit mons like his water type Starmie, yeah, maybe to hit that upon switch in if I don't want to go for U-turn for momentum. But I'll most likely clicking V-Create and U-turn most of the game, as he doesn't have the best of switch-ins. Now my Tapu Fini, now this is just Scarf. I don't know, people think this is not like, well, not people, but most people I talk to think this is like a heat set. I don't know, I think its speed allows it to be a decent Scarfer, so you know, why not? I thought this would be expected. I guess he didn't expect it in the battle, you'll see. But Moonblast, Hydro Pump, pretty much the 2 moves I wanted to spam. I could predict Starmie, go for Shadow Ball, and predict Gengar. Maybe he wants to switch into my Moonblast, predict it goes for Shadow Ball. Toxic, just maybe to Toxic something and switch out. Get a Scarf Toxic, I don't know. This is just, you know, kind of walls Garchomp if he doesn't have Poison Jab, but like, don't really have the best defense or HP investment. Next we have Leftovers, Pursuit Trapping, Spadef, Scizor. This is to pursue Starmie, as that's a big threat, and Gengar, that's a big threat as well. He does have Celesteela, which kind of hard walls me, but like, whatever, I could U-turn on that thing. It will outspeed me too, so I could maybe on a predict, I could U-turn on it. This also bullet punches Gardevoir, so he can't risk the HP fire. And lastly, I have Assault Vest Delmise. Now this is my switch into Starmie. I think it could take 2 Ice Beams, if I'm not mistaken, from Modest, not Modest, I don't think Modest, from just Starmie Life Orb Analytic. And it could Rapid Spin, Rock Slide for Rotom, Rock Slide for Rotom, Heat, HP Ice for Garchomp, because I could chew any one hit with a Brave Nature. I didn't really want to go minus any of these, and I'm not outspeeding anything with a Brave Nature, so, or with 40, base 40 speed, so might as well. And that's about it. Let's just hop into the battle and we'll see what happens. Let's try to go for 2-0, baby. Let's go. Okay, so looking at the matchup, I see he didn't bring Breloom, and he also did not bring... Oh man, I'm blanking here. Hold up. Real quick. Don't mind this. Oh, he didn't bring Tornadus. Now, Tornadus is... I mean, that was a huge trend. All my practice games, everyone brought Tornadus. I didn't bring Rotom for some reason. No, I expected Rotom. I didn't really expect Gengar. But, like, Gengar's a good mon, I guess, against my team, since it could get Victini, and also... It could also get Tapu, or Delmise. Now, I do lead Aerodactyl as it beats lead Garchomp, and it also beats Rotom if he wants to lead that to Volt Switch out. So I lead it to get my rocks, as I did see potential Starmie lead, but I knew I could always switch on to my Delmise to chew any one hit. So yeah, I do lead Aerodactyl, and he leads Starmie. So that's no bueno, as I do just switch on to this thing. He switches out, I go for Shadow Claw. I don't really want to predict turn 1, as I can just switch right out to the star of the match, Electabuzz. As I did consider screens. I didn't really know if he would bring him or not. Turns out he's only a light screen, or else he would have stayed in, gone for like Reflect or something. Goes on to Gardevoir, switch into my Victini, obviously, because that literally ate that up. This V-Crate does 25%. That's a lot of damage for a Rotom right there, I would say so. As I don't want to stay and take a Volt Switch, because I want to keep my Victini healthy. So we just repeat the cycle, but I stay in this time. Ooh, I don't know why he did that. I could have Toxic it instead of Volt Switching, but whatever. Maybe wanted to get a safe switch in case he Shadow Walled. He goes in Garchomp, which was kind of interesting for me at least, because I could have easily went for Glaciate to KO this thing, because it would be -1 after that. I could outspeed, but teach their own, as Stealth Rock is my play right here. He poisons. I was going for the poison, which, you know, I would do too. I would maybe go for Dragon Claw, just get raw damage, but I don't really care, as Ice Fang. I do go for Stone Edge, but Ice Fang is able to take him out. Goes on to Starmie. Now, this here, I switched out because I really did not expect him to go for a what's it called, a Surf or whatever. I expected him to go for a Rapid Spin, but turns out he goes for Ice Beam, so he just takes out my Delmise. I don't know why he switched there. I am frozen. He could have easily taken me out, but I don't know why he switched actually. I'll have to ask him, or maybe he'll leave a comment down below. Yeah, Danicki, if you're watching this, leave a comment down below why you switched, because he could easily take me out with another Ice Beam. But yeah, he switched on this thing, which sort of walls me. I keep that as a sack, as you'll see this Flamethrower does not even knock me out, only 14%, as Rotom is able to come out. I could 2 KO this thing with rocks plus toxic damage with Thunderbolt, so I do decide just to do that, as I don't want him to gain momentum with the Volt Switch. So he goes on to this thing. I go on to Scizor now. I pursued it there because I knew he'd be scared of Bullet Punch, so Pursue was all around my best play, as Bullet Punch, it would be a sort of misplay if he has HP Fire just to go for it, because I could easily Bullet Punch. I mean, if he did, you know, whatever, he got me, but he does get Pursuit Trap, which puts him in range of pretty much anything on my team, which is good. Now that I actually puts him in range of Tapu Fini's Moonblast slash Hydro Pump, which is also bueno. Nice and Spanish right there. I don't even know any Spanish. So he does sack Rotom. Good play. As I do want to sack my Delmise. Can't get any recovery, which is nice, as Flamethrower is easily killing me. As he gets a defense boost, which I would have went on into Victini there, but he did get a defense boost, and he probably has Earthquake. He probably has like Akaberry, as I don't see leftovers, so I didn't want to get lured into that Akaberry Earthquake. So I go on to Tapu Fini, as I could 2 KO this thing with Hydro Pump. Not after Leech Seed actually, but you know, we hitting Hydro Pumps out here. I expected him to switch, but again, this is where I said that comes into play, where apparently Scarf Tapu Fini isn't like a predictable set. So I thought he would see that coming, go on to Starmie, but I guess he didn't, just stayed and go for Heavy Slam. So I double down to this thing, maybe to catch Starmie with this on a pursuit, but he stays in. You know, whatever, doesn't matter. And I just can double out right into Tapu Fini, expecting a Flamethrower. If he went for double Heavy Slam there, good for him. That would have been a nice play, as you know, we hitting Hydro Pumps out here, boys. 2 KOing things left and right. As I could just sack this thing right now to the Gengar, or he goes on to Gengar here, not expecting my Scarf, so I could get this thing in range of Bullet Punch, which is nice. So I do that, as yeah, he just go for Shadow Ball, knock me out. I basically win with Scizor here. All I have to do is make the right plays, and what do you know I do? You know, let's go making the right plays out here, boys. I'm just kidding. Surf is not able to knock me out, as Pursuit into Bullet Punch easily kills this thing. So, good game, Daniki. The Toronto Luxrays are now 2-0. Let's see if we could go undefeated. That'd be amazing, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. And yeah, guys, that's been it. Peace.